All right, we back at it. Homegrown Radio. Chuck Dizzle DJ HED.
Yes, sir.
In the building with us right now, man. First time talking to us post-pandemic. Last time we talked to you, you was Zooming with us. DDG. What's going on, big dog?
What's up, man?
Everything good?
Yep.
New project out right now.
Yes, sir.
Deluxe going crazy. It's going to be going crazy by the time we drop this. You know what I'm saying? It's not me, it's you.
Yep.
Talk to us about that, man. Where did you come to the mindset of that? I want to know the exact moment where you were at when you were like, oh yeah, this fits for this project.
I was kind of just brainstorming like what all the songs kind of related to, and it kind of are like related to like feeling like it's everybody else's fault but mine. Yeah.
Really?
Toxic.
In terms of like, I mean, it's kind of like toxic in a way. And you can see from the cover art, you can see like it's a girl yelling at me, crying and shit, and I'm just minding my business, smoking and shit, chilling.
That usually irritates the other party involved. That makes shit way worse.
Yeah, it make it worse. But it's kind of like pointing a finger in a way, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and I also apply it to my music. Like I feel like if you don't like my music, it's not me.
Really?
It's the listener just not, or the person not wanting to listen, you know? I feel like the people that don't like my music haven't actually thoroughly listened to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that arrogance?
I don't think it's arrogance. I think it's just me just tired of downplaying myself just because I made YouTube videos.
But do you really worry about what other people say in that sense? Because I feel like you got a strong enough fan base. You got an audience that taps in with you, and it's continued to grow. Even from our last conversation, I remember that was one of the things that you wanted to do. It seemed like you wanted the attention from the hip hop scene, but it's like you already got an audience, and people are tapping in even more after that. So is that really important to you?
It is, because it's like I feel like it's still holding me back. You know, I feel like
What specifically? Not to cut you off.
just like people looking at me a certain way. What people think of me in terms as an artist. It
you're a YouTube rapper type thing.
Yeah. It kind of holds me back because even though I might be hard and all the other shit, somebody else that wanted to be a listener might see that comment and be like, I ain't even finna waste my time. You know what I'm saying?
Because of that.
Listening to music take real time out of somebody's day. You know, so it's like, in order to get that time, it gotta be worth it.
That actually makes sense, because I seen you when you asked Polo G that, you were like, yo, do you really if you wasn't who you are, if you like, would you be the average person? If I wasn't rocking with you like that, would you listen? And I was wondering, I'm like, why would he ask that? But I get that from that perspective. It's like you really want that genuine love.
Yeah, I feel like it's just getting annoying at this point, you know, because I feel like I'm putting the work in, and it's just like people gonna always hold it over my head.
The fact that you made YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like it's only because it's a foreign platform to transition from. Like people transition from from TV all the time.
Right.
They transition from Nickelodeon to Disney, all that shit, and they become huge stars.
But you also have like people who like Bow Wow who go through the same shit.
Yeah.
Where like he been fighting for years for us to take him serious as an adult, right?
But he got hits.
He has unlimited hits.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But at the same time, I feel like that's a common struggle amongst people who transition. But then let me ask you this. What's your opinion about the latter and going from one platform to back to the YouTube? Because you got people like Soulja Boy, right? Who started off as an artist and then conquered the YouTube platform in one way, shape, or form, right?
Yeah.
In one way or another. So couldn't that the same thing be said? Like coming from a YouTuber's perspective, not taking artists serious who are now doing the vlogging or podcasting and stuff like that?
Nah, you can't. It's non-reversible. I feel like any artist that started off rapping, got hits already, and then you go to YouTube, it's way easier. As long as the content ain't like too YouTubey. You get what I'm saying?
What do you mean, like corny or?
Yeah, like some little corny shit. You know, I be trying to like stay away from that shit because motherfuckers take it too serious now. So it's like, shit might get views, but you know, sometimes it make people look at you a certain way. They don't look at it as entertainment. They look at it as like, this is the rapper that's talking about having guns on him and shit. Now he kicking it with his nephew and shit. You know what I mean? Like little shit like that. It's just, I feel like it's just a perspective thing. So I feel like as an artist going to YouTube is easier than coming from YouTube to rap, because rap is just so rugged and street, you know?
But then also you got other platforms, TikTok, right? For instance, is the platform at this point, right? One of the platforms. So then you have labels, labels and teams that are surrounding the artists that are telling them, hey, we need TikTok numbers. We need you to do this viral challenge. We need this done, right? So couldn't it look, is that different as well? Is that the same thing, your philosophy on the YouTube?
Nah, I feel like TikTok is just so short form. It's not like, it ain't like that effective on a perspective type thing. You know what I'm saying? Plus, every artist is trying to make a TikTok hit. I feel like that's just something that every artist think about these days because it's never missing. And you get a hit on TikTok, you good. I mean, you got to keep a career going after that.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, that's like the formula right now.
I remember when you, because I was tuned into your page, and I remember when you made the formal official, like, last vlog. Like, this is my last vlog. I'm doing the music shit. Like, you ain't gonna get no more of this. Like, no more of me with the camera on the airplane and me doing this. And I remember looking at some of the comments. I think you took it off your page at this point, but I remember looking at some of the comments and like people, the people that were a fan of you from that facet of your life, right? That component of your career. How do you then still feed those people who don't necessarily want or care for the music? Like you said, like everybody don't like the music, it's getting annoying, right? So do you still even care about that fan base, or how do you even?
I feel like, well, I still upload on YouTube, but at the time my mindset was like, if they really fuck with me, they gonna come find me, and they gonna find music, and then they gonna like the music, and it worked for a second, but then it was like, you know, once you drop music, it's kind of like a gap. Versus YouTube, you know, I'm dropping a video every single day.
Yeah.
You can't really drop a song every day. You know what I mean?
You can,
but it requires like a lot of money and a lot of marketing and a lot of extra shit, you know? So it's like dropping music is just like a slower process. So I'm like, damn, I'm just sitting. I'm a sitting duck right now because I wanted to quit YouTube. Then motherfuckers is finding new motherfuckers to fuck with. You know what I mean? They finding new people to start listening to and watch. So it was like, okay, I gotta get back on here before I lose my fans.
So what do you say to, like, isn't there, but to your credit, there's a sacrifice that comes with that. With starting any new business, right? There's an investment. So your investment might not have to be monetary, it could be time, or it could be you losing revenue because you're not uploading every day and feeding the algorithm and getting those views and getting your ad revenue up. But you have to sacrifice X amount of dollars that you're making from vlogging and drop every once a month, every 2 months, a music video, because you said it requires production and et cetera, right? So there's some sacrifice that comes along with on your side too, like for those people that want that.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
So do you feel the need to explain that to people, or are you beyond that at this point? Like, do you even give a fuck?
Like about like
kind of the things you go through. Like, one, this is me just because we've talked like outside of this shit, right? The struggle you go through where it's trying to get people to take you serious as an artist.
Yeah.
The struggle you go through with trying to transition from you being a YouTuber, blogger, whatever, to a straight up artist. And then also how people look at you, the perception of you, trying to get features, trying to get people to fuck with you, trying to get on the road with artists, trying to, you know, participate in the music industry, so to speak. Those are your struggles too.
Yeah.
So I think that what would be a transparent moment for you, I mean, you touch on it a little bit in music, not really that much, but to share that with people.
Yeah.
Through a vulnerable song or whatever the case may be. You get what I'm saying?
That's a good idea, yeah. That's
I don't think you shouldn't give a fuck. I don't think you should give a fuck, bro. You got people that fuck with you. And the thing is, you can do all that, and you're right. Some people will tap into that, and I think that is a good idea too. But there's still gonna be somebody that doesn't view you in that same light. So it's gonna always be a running thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that you've made improvement, especially from our last conversation. For you, what do you think? Where would you like to be in terms of like that? Because you got features. You know, XXL, obviously the freshman shit. You got these things, those accolades. So in your mind, what's that next goal to reach to say, okay, they taking me serious as
I'm not doing music to be like have a cult following and make money and go on tour like every year, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm doing this to be like one of the biggest guys.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like I dream of like being like selling out arenas and shit like that. Like that's something I really, really genuinely want to do. So it's like when I got this obstacle in front of me, these motherfuckers perceiving me a certain way, it's kind of like something I need to get over and something I need to fix. That's just how my brain working. Because I want that fan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want him to, that person that's saying YouTube rapper, I want him to say, damn, DDG dropping today. I'm dropping everything, and coming to listen. So it's like,
that's the perspective I was coming from. I wasn't coming from like you need to explain yourself. I was coming from like, no, you let these niggas know, like, bro, I'm one of them ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's an arrogant approach, but I think you pull it off well.
Yeah.
I did want to talk about one of the songs on the project. Okay, well, one, I want to talk about the different styles on the album, right? So there's different style. Like I noticed the first half of the first part of the project, it's more like melodic, like you kind of doing the melody thing, like, and I love the features on it. By the way, I think you picked the right features. I don't know if you did or who your team did, but I think the features fit the project.
yeah, I did it.
He said that was me.
But on Storyteller and Remember Me, those two songs, I already told you off air that Storyteller is that's the one I like. But
Sleeper.
on Storyteller, huh?
I said that's a sleeper. A lot of niggas didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm.
And you know what's interesting? I usually hate everything.
Yeah.
So
Really? That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Shut the fuck up, Sylvan. But on Storyteller and Remember Me, it kind of gave me the Juice WRLD feel, where it's like a rock, alternative hip. I call it alternative hip hop. I don't know the actual term for it, but it kind of gave me that vibe. What's the inspiration behind including that on the album?
It's just trying to tap into that audience and see if, kind of still seeing like what motherfuckers want to hear from me, and just seeing like how it's perceived streaming wise and shit like that. Cause I like making music like that. I'm actually having fun when I'm making them songs.
I could tell.
Like, yeah, it's like really fun for me. It's easy. I get to sing a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Get to turn up a little bit. And I just feel like, I feel like every hip hop artist want to reach that pop at some point. You got huge hip hop artists that are making pop #1s right now.
Right.
And so it's like, I feel like I want to tap into that bag and introduce it early so it ain't foreign later on, you know what I'm saying?
Got you. And you know me, I'm gonna tell you the truth. So when it got towards the end, the rapping, it doesn't feel like you was having fun doing that. Like where you was I'm barring, I'm rapping. It felt like the first 80% of the project you was having fun. And then the last, it's like, all right, I gotta do some rap shit for you niggas, so you know I can rap. It felt like more of a chore than it did like you wanted to be there. Like going.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of rap songs. I like making the melodic shit a lot, though. That's like my thing. So, but rapping is like, I get that from like performing and like rolling loud and shit like that, and just seeing how the crowd react. If the beat bumping, they jumping. So it's like, I'm like, damn, I gotta
Have something.
I gotta have something, because when I go out to like Rolling Loud and shit, and other festivals, I don't perform no singing melodic songs unless it got a lot of streams. Because I'm like, these motherfuckers here high, drunk, off drugs,
Right,
they trying
they
to
don't
turn
give a
up.
fuck
They ain't
about
trying to they ain't trying to be sad about shit. So it's
Right.
And I don't want to be sad about it. I'm trying to jump in the crowd, all that shit. So it's like, that's why I keep doing the rap shit.
Did that come from actually performing and noticing, oh, okay, the crowds respond to this a little bit more.
Yeah.
Somebody else got these type of tracks. Like, let me get in
for
like
sure.
that.
Like just performing and performing some slower songs and just seeing how it killed the vibe a little bit. And it's like, I don't want to do this no more. I need to
Some energy.
turn up. I need some energy shit.
Now, how do you go about picking features? Is it a relationship based thing? Is it being a fan of somebody? Like, how do you specifically go?
Yeah, it's being a fan and like a relationship type of thing. It's like just knowing somebody and knowing they cool peoples and shit. Cause you don't want to do a feature with somebody and then they don't even want to support that motherfucker, post it or nothing. They don't really know you like that, or you.
It's an obligation.
You like pay the nigga or some shit like that. So it's like, I'd rather do a feature with somebody I know in real life type shit. But yeah, and then on the other hand, it'd be like I'll be a fan of a person and I just really want to work with them.
Got it.
Now I'm gonna read you this, and I want you to elaborate. This smoke gonna take me straight to space like Elon Musk. Now, For the record, Elon Musk never went to space, but he be sending shit
But
up
he be
there.
sending shit up there.
He set them rockets out. He sat on the ground and let Bezos and them niggas do that shit, right?
Yeah.
But do you, as far as that, right? Would you be open to going to space?
Yeah, I went to space.
It's both. He said he went to space.
I went to space.
No. I'm talking about, you know how like Elon Musk want to set up a colony on Mars.
Oh, okay.
He wants to have people live on Mars. Would you be one of the first people to go?
I would.
You would?
Set it up.
Bro, I'm a daredevil, bro. I do everything. I jump out of planes. I snorkel, scuba dive, swim with sharks.
So you would go live on Mars?
Yeah. I fuck with it. See if that's really cool.
That ain't no.
What does that mean?
That ain't no. Come back next week.
Somebody explain to me what that means. I'll fuck with it. I don't know what that means.
Hey, wait. Can you come back?
What you mean? Live means to habitate. It means.
I mean, I would let other niggas go there first before I be like, you know what I'm saying? If it's cool after other motherfuckers went.
What you mean? Is it cool? You're not articulating what you like. What you mean?
Like
if it's
say-
cool, it's very hot. It's not cool at all.
For real?
This nigga ain't been to Mars. He don't.
Bro.
He said it's
He's like, yeah. I bet
From
he
what
did.
the white people tell us, it's hot.
Yeah.
Okay, it's hot as a motherfucker in the day, in the sun, and then when the sun is not hitting it, it's very cold. That being said,
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I mean, it's probably cool though. Like if people build on it and create like a real habitat and buildings and shit to do.
ain't no Lambos on Mars though. Like, ain't none of that. What? I'm just saying, it's gonna be
It's
rough.
starting from zero though. Like I'd rather pull up when it's like.
Cracking.
Other
Hey,
niggas
let me know when
pull up.
Mars is cracking.
Let me know when it's cracking. Nigga. I'm pulling.
Get some builds real quick.
Yeah, that's what it's.
I just ask those type of questions because I'm a huge Elon Musk fan, and when I listen to the song, I'm like, oh, okay, you kind of get it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm not a daredevil because fuck all that.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely very much so into Elon. Do you fuck with Elon Musk like that?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You follow
Yeah.
him? You fuck with the shit he
doing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I fuck what he doing.
What about Dogecoin? Did you fuck with that?
I did, bro. Oh my God, I fucked up a lot. Nah, bro. I got in at 1 cent, put 50 bands in, made $1 million, 1.3 in like 2 weeks, bro.
And didn't take it out.
Didn't take it. Oh, I
you
was sick.
serious?
I ain't gonna lie, but it was just like it was so unreal seeing it.
You just thought it was gonna keep going
I'm
up.
talking about, bro. I was one of my homies. His name Funny Mike, right?
Shout out to Funny Mike.
Yeah. I was talking to him, and this nigga put way more money in than I did. So he was going dumb, and I'm just on the phone like, bro, you see this shit? Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I really put in, like, this is no exaggeration. I got screenshots and everything. I put 50 bands in that bitch. In about a month, it was $1.3 million.
And you left it in
And I
there.
left it in there.
So what were you waiting for? to say,
I was
Let me
waiting.
translate that question.
Bro, I was waiting.
You was a dumb motherfucker.
Yeah. No, I was waiting. Look, because I was one of them niggas that was like, Doge to $1. Like I was one of them niggas that was like,
you was riding it
rooting for-
out.
I was rooting for
To the
that
moon.
$1. Yeah,
to the moon, nigga.
To the moon like a motherfucker. That bitch went back to earth. I was sick. But it's cool. It was a learning experience. You know, I wouldn't.
So
Do you still dabble in it, kind of like with the other coins and things
Yeah, I
like that? Bitcoin?
did, but I'm more like I just got Ethereum if I need it.
Yeah.
I don't really be trying to like make flips no more. I feel like that shit is like, it's a soft market now.
Yeah, it's down for
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I lost a rack and I'm done. I'm like, you know what? Especially now, nigga unemployed. I'm like, yeah, I ain't fucking with this shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
This ain't where it's at.
This ain't it. You know what I mean?
But
This-
it fluctuates so crazy, you
Yeah.
just never know, bro. Like, it was so many coins I was fucking with. Like, I really became like a geek in that shit. And then I just said,
You ain't
fuck
even
that
open
shit.
up.
But you like really tech savvy though. Like you like somebody who I know, like we fuck with the nerd shit. So like, as far as the coins, did you even know? Like, did you know what you were doing while you were doing it, or you kind of got in?
Dogecoin, I didn't even really understand it.
You didn't understand it.
I just knew I was making money.
Throw it in there.
Word.
With Ethereum and shit, I understood it because I was buying NFTs and shit, trading that shit. So it was just like, I understood the purpose of Ethereum and Bitcoin and shit. But Dogecoin, it was just, you know, it was just a trend that was bumping. So I'm like,
And Elon was pumping that shit. Talking about, yeah, we gonna take it for Tesla payments and shit. Like, bro, knock it.
What?
'Cause he probably, if I'm making $1 million,
Oh man, don't even.
he going dumb. And I know he probably been doing this shit, so he knew I'm finna sell this shit because I know what's finna happen. So I know he got off.
Have you ever met Elon Musk?
I never met him.
Yeah, I really want to meet that dude, bro. Yeah. He's one of the few white people that I really like. I would go work for.
Yeah.
Like, right now. What?
No, this is just funny as hell.
What? You don't like white people?
I love white people.
He's South African though.
I know, but in America, he's a white person.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. He's South African.
South African.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
He technically is African.
Wow.
Now, but see, here's the thing though. If he got cornrows like you, they would kill him on Twitter. If he would kill him on Twitter.
Yeah.
Dreadlocks, cornrows, he's out of here.
Yeah. Now, one thing we talked about last time that I kind of want to get an update on, man, is, you talked about obviously being from Pontiac and coming up from hard times and that being your story, right? Living out here now, getting a family out here, I feel like that's very admirable to change your family situation. What's the update on the family? What's been going on? Because sometimes those situations when you changing lives like that, and you're finance and everything, you're the one that it's all on your back at that point in time, right? So for you, do you have like stipulations or rules for the family? Like, all right, change our lives now, do something with it and figure it out, or is it still?
Nah, we are independent, like my brother doing his own shit, my mama doing her own shit, my little sister just hit $1 million on YouTube. We just everybody working.
That's dope.
So it's not like I have to take care of my family now.
Good.
Now they take care of themselves.
That's my point though. Was it ever a thing where you like, okay, now I got you here, it's on you, or it's family shit, I got you?
Yeah, I got you for sure. Like it's like forever type shit,
Okay, and like you just said, you're somebody who doesn't hide the fact that you make money. So I know there are people, you got a random relative, a random cousin that's coming out.
Probably a lot of them.
Probably a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm your sister's brother's uncle's cousin on your nephew's side type shit, right? You like, I don't got no nephews. But anyway, how do you deal with those people? You straight up just tell them no? Do you ghost them? Like, what do you do?
I say no to the people that don't deserve it from me in a way.
But how does one know if they deserve? Or how do you
like
decide?
Somebody that that was around when I was younger. You know what I mean? Like even if it's family, it's like if we never really fucked with each other for real.
Like, I ain't seen that Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It's like you never. Like it's been some Christmases I ain't got no toys. I ain't getting no presents.
He holding on to that shit.
I remember that
trying to stick that shit in.
I remember that shit.
I remember that shit.
Uncle Leon,
I wanted that toy boat, and that nigga didn't get it for me.
Yeah, it was like one of these Christmases, and I every other kid got presents
in the family,
but me and my brother. Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
And I was like, okay,
got that.
I'm gonna turn up, and then I ain't giving you shit. So yeah.
Do you consider yourself to be spiteful or petty?
In a way, but not like actively. I feel like.
So reactively.
Like I'm more sort of like a cutoff person. I cut you off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, that person's cut off. Don't pick up their call. Don't invite them to the house.
Yeah, just stop fucking with them.
Do you give people chances though? Like, let's say you cut them off. Is there any way for them to get back within your circle, or is like once you cut off, you're cut off for good?
Yeah, it's kind of like that's it type shit. Cause then I don't trust you after that.
Got it.
After you get cut off, cause I cut you off for a reason. So it's like.
That's actually dope to hear that the family is empowering themselves though. Like you said, your sister just made $1 million off of YouTube. Was that something that you kind of like guided her through, or she's like, no, I'm gonna kind of do this on my own?
Yeah, I was the first one in my family to get on the platform, so I kind of like taught them the way. You know what I mean? Like, okay, let's do this. Look how motivating them.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, look how much money I made this month. Damn, for real? Yeah, bro, all you gotta do is this. You know what I'm saying? Type shit, and then they just went from there.
That's dope.
Now, okay, a couple other songs. Oh no, the other song on the project. I mean, not the song, the video. If I Want You, the video. On the part you say, I call you when I'm lonely. Come over, never stay. I was explaining this concept to one of my homegirls, right? Because she was like, why men never they always want to leave right after we get done. And I'm like, bro, you don't understand. Like, I was trying to explain to her, like, this is graphic, but I'm going to explain it to you so you can tell me your take, right?
Yeah.
So what I told her is after a man comes, everything becomes clear. Like, we get a clear head. Like, what am I doing here? I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of pocket. I'm parked in the red. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in some other nigga hood. Like, you just have a, you know what I mean? And your immediate thought is, I have to get out of here. Right? So you try to, some dudes be like, I'm gone, or some dudes try to schmooze and figure out, or tell a homie, hey, call me right now, whatever it is, right? To get out of there. First of all, do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
When you wrote that bar, what was going through your mind? Because that's the first thing popped in my mind when I heard that.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I feel like that come from you not really liking the girl though. You know what I'm saying?
You like her.
But you attracted to her. It's a difference.
Okay,
From liking
explain.
somebody, it's a difference between liking somebody and loving them to being just attracted to them. Because you know what I'm saying? You might be attracted to somebody until you start talking to them. But you still attracted to them. Even though, you know what I'm saying, she might be not as intelligent as you want her to be, or like not, the humor is not intertwining like you wanted to.
Or she don't make food.
Yeah, or like the conversations is dry, and it's like, you cute though. So
Right.
but it's like you don't want to keep going for it. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
You know what's interesting, and I remember I want to talk about this too, because we talked about it last time we talked about like my problems with women and shit like that, and you was teaching me how to talk to women, and I was talking to this girl, and I told her what you told me. I was like, yo, DDG told me you just got to be nice to him. And she was like, what you mean? I'm like, he just told me just be nice to you. So like, what the fuck you want? You know what I mean? Right?
What happened? Did it work?
She didn't fuck with it.
She made it work.
She didn't fuck with it. But I'm just saying that to say, from that conversation
DDG said, I gotta like you.
From that conversation, I came to a realization, and I could have hit you and told you, but I want to publicly tell you, I think you're more emotionally intelligent than I am.
Yeah.
Like, I really think that you have a high level of emotional intelligence in your understanding and dealing with yourself, how you feel, your emotions, but then how you project that onto others.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's like for you being 10 years younger than me, I feel like that's a crazy quality to have, because he was an animal in college.
Why I gotta get through?
Well, he married now.
Oh, man, damn.
He was a dorm room
Hey,
beast.
man, all right. Yeah.
He was a monster.
What he
dorm.
trying to say? What he trying to say is you only get 2 compliments a show. That was the second compliment. You get some shit on your bars, and then now you're emotionally more intelligent than him.
Yeah. So anyway,
Moving on. What else you got? What else you got in them notes? God damn.
I'm just saying. But anyway, I think that's fire. You know what I'm saying? And I shared that conversation with a young lady, and it didn't go so well.
I want to get into the deluxe.
Hold on 1 second. The same song. The video. It's a water theme. Was that video inspired by the Little Mermaid shit?
Nah, I just thought it would be cool. You know, I thought it was just a dope.
Because I was looking at it, I'm like, damn. And then also, a lot of black people can't swim.
Yeah. I can't either.
You can't
You
swim.
can't swim?
I'm not like skilled.
You can save yourself if you get thrown in.
You're not going to die.
I will die.
Nah, bro, you gotta. So okay, ocean. I understand that. I'm talking about like an 8-foot pool. Somebody throw you in. You can at least keep yourself up.
Yeah, I could touch the ground and then jump
Come
back
up.
up and then try to get to the edge and shit.
That's
you throw me in the ocean, I'm dead though.
No, yeah, ocean.
Because you ain't got nothing you can grab on or nothing. It's just like you really gotta.
Well, if you stay in the ocean long enough, you fucked anyway. But I'm saying, like an Olympic-sized swimming pool, like there's edges.
Too much.
Yeah, it's edges, but like
It's far.
yeah. If I get tired, it's over.
So that's what I'm saying. It's not, you're not gonna die, bro. Like, that's dramatic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh.
Niggas might die, bro.
you in shape too. So
I'm in shape, but it's like I don't know how to tread water at all. That's a skill I never got. I don't know how to I don't know how motherfuckers be doing that. I can move,
That's what I'm saying. So you can get yourself out of a situation if you have life or death. I think you would be all right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I agree. Like it depends on where you at. And like a home-sized pool, like in the backyard, he good. Olympics, I don't know. He might not make it.
So when you buy, do you have a pool at your crib? Okay, so when you looking for a crib, you automatically like, I don't need no pool.
No, I would get a pool that's like 5 foot, 6 foot tops. You know, just so I can.
Well, how tall are you?
I'm like 5'9", 5'11" with shoes on.
We jump to the bottom, come back up. He can breathe. He good.
Yeah. I wear
Okay.
platform shoes. Give me a couple inches. Right?
Have you ever had a desire to learn how to swim?
Yeah, for sure. I scuba dive. Like I do like a lot of water
wait.
activities.
Just say that the daredevil.
Yeah, no, I'm saying scuba diving. You got a
mask
whole
on.
tank. You just got to know how to close your nose and blow it out and just equalize your ears and shit. Like you
But
can
how are
breathe.
you moving though underwater?
You swim.
But you can't
Nigga,
swim.
you
But
just
I can't swim as in like tread water and like if you take the tank off my back, I'm useless. Or if you take the life vest off, I don't get in the water without life vest and shit. Like
got you.
But you can
When you-
maneuver once. You can figure
scuba
it out.
diving is when you deep like 40 feet under.
Yeah.
But it's like you got devices and shit. Like if push come to shove, you press this button, that bitch will take you back to the top. Like it's like it's low key a little safe.
Gotcha.
And
See,
you
we
can
never
breathe.
we never done no rich shit, so that's why we don't.
It's like $300.
We never done no
No
rich
rich
shit. So we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Broke ass
Yeah, facts. But yeah,
I do want to get into the deluxe. I know a lot of people were kind of figuring out like, okay, why weren't the features that were on the deluxe on the original? So was it a sampling thing, clearance, versus? Like,
Yeah, it was too late type shit.
Gotcha.
And I was pushing like pre-saves for so long and like pre-orders and shit. So it was like if I would have switched the track list out to add people, then it would have fucked up all of that. All
Gotcha.
the people that already had it saved and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just do a deluxe. And I feel like it gives it a second life.
so speaking of the albums, what happened to the collab album with Blueface?
I don't know, man. It's just on a hard drive somewhere.
Okay, so we not getting that no time soon, or y'all still working on it?
I don't know. It was supposed to been out.
I know. I was there. I was in the studio. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Where's the
I
project?
don't know. I'm waiting on just
he
like
got
you
other
and
shit he's worried about right now. Yeah. Let
Okay.
him deal with that shit.
Huh?
So let him deal with. He dealing with some other shit right now.
Okay. And then also on the what's the name of that song? Let me tell you the name of the song right now. On your project, 9 Lives with Polo G and NLE Chopper, right? The video's out. For me, right? It was interesting to listen to that song, not because of what you were saying in the song, whatever, but I feel like rappers, from a rapper's perspective, a lot of rappers feel invincible. They feel like they're the nigga, blah, blah, blah. With everything going on with rappers now, obviously losing their life, getting robbed, blah, blah. How does DDG move differently? Or have you always moved a certain way to where you don't worry about that type of shit?
I've never been the type to like, anybody that know me, like, I've never been the type to want to be seen. Even if I'm who I am and and I'm going somewhere or some shit. Like, I like to be masked up. You don't even know I'm there.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know if a band want to have a viral moment. DG out here dolo by himself. I might just punch the shit out this nigga. Get some views real quick. And
Right.
it's like, niggas will do lame shit like that. So it's like, I just never got, when I'm out, I always like to stay like low key as fuck. Then I barely go out now. Like, I just be in the crib. I just be with my girl and we just be kicking it and shit. My family, for real, for real. Unless it's work, you know, I gotta go to the studio or something like that, you know.
Well, I see you in Paris.
Yeah.
That was fire. You know what I'm saying? You was out there. Do you move differently out the country? Or is it like...
Out the country, I feel like it's safer in a way. Cause it's like, I do move the same though. Like, I'm definitely masked
Still low
up.
key.
Like, yeah. It's a little safer cause, you know, it's either they know you or they don't. I feel like in America, I feel like mostly all black and minors for the most part,
No, you
around the age of 18 to 24 and a little younger, know of me
Right.
in some way.
In some places.
So it's like I'm way more like likely to be noticed out here than out the country.
Yeah.
That's interesting that you say that though, because the more notoriety you get, you know, in the status that you want to be in terms of a rapper, that shit goes away.
I know.
So how do you deal with that? Like knowing that that's
said,
one
"I
thing
know."
that you want.
I'm
but
willing to sacrifice that I'm willing to sacrifice that to fulfill my dreams.
Got it.
You know,
Yeah.
I know it come with it. I already got a little taste of it.
Mm-hmm.
Not being able to have a private life and shit, you know, it's lame, but it's like,
Is it as bad as people make it seem?
yeah, bro,
Really?
it's terrible. It's like the internet will do anything to make you fall in ways if they don't like you. Cause you gotta think about it. A person behind a motherfucking, it could be a picture of you, it ain't even you. A nigga just talking the most shit, but it's like you're literally useless defending yourself to a fucking troll account. What can you say?
Yeah.
You can't see them. You don't know what their bank account look like.
You can't pull up.
You can't roast the nigga back. You can't do nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Well, just me being the person I am, when we was be on the radio or whatever, and people would be trolling me, I would go find their name. Or sometimes you could find their IP address. I go on their Facebook and pull up pictures of people that they love and roast them.
you gotta
So-
show me how to do that. I'll be on that.
You know what I'm saying? That's the type of time
Yeah.
I be on. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
your Abuelita, your kids, whoever. You know what I'm saying? The whole
Everybody.
car get it. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Do you ever worry? Do you ever worry about that for your family as well? Because again, now not only you're having notoriety, the family's having notoriety as well. It's like that attention is on them as well. Are they equipped to deal with the ups and downs that come with
Yeah, we
the
all
social
we
media
all,
shit?
Yeah, we all deal with it. My nephew, 6 years old, he got canceled. They canceling 6-year-olds, man.
That's
Wait.
bullshit. Cancel culture's not real.
Wait. How-
It costs you money, but it's not real.
It costs you money. It costs you fans. It costs you. It's like a negative impact on you.
How does 6-year-old get canceled?
We did like a little video like 4-5 years ago, and he had said some shit like, "I want you to die" or some shit like
To you?
that. Yeah, to me. But he was 2. He was like 3. He didn't really understand the seriousness of
Were they
dying.
really on you guys though for
they
saying
was
it?
canceling him, bro.
Really?
And they was canceling his dad, which is my brother and shit, saying he's a terrible parent. This kid needs to be taken in for therapy,
Wow.
like crazy shit. I'm like, bro, it's 30 plus, 40-year-olds saying this shit.
Bro, it's humor. It's okay to have a sense of
Yeah,
humor.
that's what I'm
people.
saying. I feel like the internet don't have a sense of humor.
Facts.
My sarcasm and my level of humor does not resonate with a lot of the internet.
Me too. That's why you gotta send that shit to the group chat.
what I'm
Like
saying.
they get all the
I'm
bullshit.
the man in the group chat, bro.
Oh, bro, I'm that nigga. I just killed him off in our group chat when we was walking in. When I was getting you from the parking lot, I killed him off in the group. I gotta be killing his
cool.
son in the group
That's
chat.
cool.
Everybody,
Yeah.
the whole car.
That's
I
what I'm
told you.
saying. Group
Everybody
chat
get-
jokes be the best.
Facts.
Them bitches can't lead the chat.
At all.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. Let's say DDG's group chat ever gets leaked publicly. Are you canceled?
I might get canceled in a way. But it's just because it's like, I know how sensitive the internet is.
Yeah.
So
Get
it's
it.
like, yeah, they gonna be on my ass for sure.
For sure. Did a couple of things. What you call it? You said you be in the crib. You be with your family. Be with your girl. And I remember you told me to be nice to women, right? So going back to that, you told me to be nice. I tried that. Shit didn't work. I tried to tell the woman up front what I was doing. DDG told me it didn't work. But then I remember your girl saying that you DM'd her or something like that. What was that? Like, I don't know if you want to say, but like, what was that interaction when you initially? Because like I'll like a couple of pictures and shit, and then I'll be like, I might say like, oh, like hey, or like I'm glad, whatever. My shit is lame.
Yeah.
Off rip.
Clearly.
Fuck you, man. You've been married 20 years or whatever. So.
Oh, hey. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What did I say? Whatever it is, the interaction, right? So what was that interaction like?
It was just, I just wanted to start the conversation. So I was just like, she had posted like a picture of her, and she had Many Men by 50 Cent on there. And that was like
That's a classic.
That was like one of my favorite songs by 50 Cent. So I just said, nice song. Nah, I'm here.
That's it. I need to start making music.
It's up.
They call it Riz.
They call it what?
The kids call it Riz these days.
What is that?
It's like game, like W Riz. That's what they call it. I'm just putting you on game. That's what
I don't know
call it.
what is that? How do you do the game? What is?
Like I'm saying, like they would say, you got L Riz. I got
Did
W
he just
Riz.
diss me?
No, I'm just saying.
But
you just said that you tried to be nice to her and it didn't work.
Right.
So the young folk would say,
You got L.
I'm learning too. You know, I'm about to turn 25. I'm like,
Oh,
old now. Oh shit.
but they would say that's L Riz. You know,
He got L Riz.
from the story.
I got sleep apnea.
Yeah.
I don't got L. Nothing.
Is it derived from like taking a loss? L
No,
and then yours
yeah.
W, like you
Yeah, like good game. Basically, good game, bad game,
They
whatever.
gonna kill us.
They finna kill us on the internet. Okay, so it's L as in loser.
Yeah, like
And
tell
then
them to
du-
comment L Riz.
Wait, say it again.
Huh?
L Riz.
Spell Riz.
Rizz.
Oh, okay. So L Riz is you lost, and W Riz is you won.
Man, he putting us up on game. Hold on.
Write that shit down. So,
They'll really appreciate that if you start using it.
the girls?
No, just the younger generation, bro. I'm learning too, man.
Really?
I'm learning, bro.
Bro, I don't want to be the old nigga like, yeah, L Riz.
If you go around your
The
little
opposite of W Riz. The time is how you lose a female's interest or fumble a great
the
time
fuck
with
outta
the woman
here.
you love. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Riz is another word for spitting game. How are you with pulling pulling the sustaining bitches? Yo!
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
man.
So you got W Riz with nice song,
Yeah.
But it's
and I got L Riz because I was.
oh, when you do that, yeah, you
I just-
deserve the L Riz.
just saying, like,
When
I
you
don't-
say oh, like yeah, come on, you gonna get the L Riz.
okay. So fuck you. How about fuck you, Riz?
DDG
Where's my
said,
fuck
I should
Riz?
say,
Nigga, how about that? Now. So when you give me a first date idea or give me something that you have actually used and it worked. Like whether how do you ask someone out or how do
I like to do fun dates. Those are my favorite.
See,
dates.
to me, paintballing is fun. Like, shoot the shit out of her. You know what I'm saying?
L Riz. L Riz.
So, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You got to be
No,
more
it's like
specific.
fun, like as in like Disneyland or Six Flags. You know, you get to open up, and it's like you get screaming on the ride and shit. You
Gotcha.
kind of like connect, and she gets scared and grab you and all that type of shit. Go to Six Flags with a girl. See what
I can't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't do it no more. My anxiety.
Damn.
I get bad anxiety now on the rides and shit. Because it's like I know I'm not gonna die, but also don't want to die by myself. So like I'm comfortable with riding a roller coaster, knowing we all gonna die. You know what I'm saying?
That's usually that's what would happen, right?
Right, you would go to a musical park to get on the ride with. Who
No,
you
I'm
going
saying I have a fear of dying by myself and nobody else dying with me.
with? But if we on the roller coaster, we gone. It's a wrap.
That's my point though. But
That's
my
what he's
anxiety
saying.
kicks in because I'm thinking about me flying out and I'm the only nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's cool if me and you both fly out.
But
That doesn't make sense.
But what
What's
happened? What happened on the way down? And he hit the ground first, and you got about like another 3 seconds before you hit the ground.
That's cool too. I'm not tripping off that. Long as I don't go dolo. You know what I'm saying?
it's the way, man.
Don't make sense to that don't make everybody like he going your own.
Nah, man, look.
That shit made sense
That's
to me.
where you process shit. It is what it is.
Hey, L Riz, nigga.
What are the things that's on the bucket list now for DDG? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's on your mind? What things do you want to capture? Because if you probably don't remember the last time we talked about it, the double XL shit was one of those things.
Yeah, it was.
I looked
Got
at your
it.
page 3 years ago. You was going in on your thing like, man, I'll double XL.
Yeah,
Made it happen.
it happened.
Manifest.
What's those things that you're looking at now?
I'm just trying to continue to grow in music for real. Like, you know, just keep dropping and get to that point where I got that huge fan base. You know, like these other rappers, these other huge inspirations and shit.
Let's say you get that, right? But you still not considered top 5. You get the acclaim, you get the sold out shows, merch going crazy, people fuck with you, but you're still not considered like top 5 conversation. Are you okay with that?
Top 10 is cool.
Nah, you cool 15.
Shit. How much I'm making the show?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You make what you want to make, but you're never gonna get to the top 5.
I mean, I
Top
would
10.
be,
Sorry, you never get to top 10.
I would say I'm cool with that because it's a top 3 in motherfucking Amsterdam right now, or UK or something, and nobody American is in that top 3. So it's like, it's top 5s everywhere. Just depends on who saying you top 5.
That's my point. Somebody, you're top to somebody.
I'm top 3 to somebody. I might be. I'm people's favorite rapper. Believe it or not. Yeah.
No, and that's the thing. I guess what I'm trying to get you to see is people fuck with you.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to get lost in the sauce of continue to chase some shit that it's gonna always be something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, again, seeing the progression from the last conversation that we had, like, there's people that really look at you and have no idea you do the YouTube shit.
That's a fact.
They just know you strictly off the music. But in your mind, you're like, nah, but I gotta get them. It's like, man, fuck them. If they come, cool. But I got my solid fan base, and I feel like it's going up for you. And it's gonna continue to go up, but I don't want you to get lost in, oh, well, damn, they ain't fucking with me over there. Fuck it. You're not fucking with it, they're not fucking with it. This is gonna be some people you might not ever reach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's just old nigga talking.
Yeah, you right. You right, man. You know, I'm grateful for where I'm at. You know, I'm grateful for the fans that I got now. I'm just hungry, man. I be around niggas. I try to surround myself around niggas that's way like bigger than me in terms of music and popularity and success and shit. So it's like hanging around these niggas and seeing a motherfucker way richer than me be, you know what I'm saying? It kind of just motivates me. I'm like, damn, I want to know what it's like to be in his shoes, you know? And I know it's another way for people that's, you know, look up to me and shit. They like, damn, I want to be like DDG.
Right. Whose shoes? Give me like two or three people who's specific that you was like, I want to know what it's like to be in his shoes.
I want to know what it's like to be Drake, man. I want to know what it's like to be like, you just can't lose. And it's been going on for so long, you know? It's like, I want to know what it's like to sell out an arena or be like, have an influence like Kanye West or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to know what it's like.
Also,
I might not like it.
That's what I'm saying. With that comes a different set of problems.
I know, because a nigga like Drake can't go out nowhere.
Nowhere.
That nigga can't go nowhere. I know you hate that shit. You got to.
Do you dislike that now?
What?
That you can't really go just how you used to be able
I really be low key, bro. So like, people still notice me sometimes, but I be like low key, like type shit. Nobody be knowing that I'm next to him. I'd probably be next to my biggest fan. He would never know. Wow. So it's like, I kind of be out the way, but a nigga like Drake, he gonna go with like 3-4 security guards.
No,
even
more
if
than
you
that.
masked up, they know you.
He got
somebody.
a motorcade. I've seen that shit before.
Yeah, so it's like you can't really like move low key, even if you want to be low key. Even if you safe, it's still like you saying, "Hey, I'm famous." Y'all.
I think it's a way to
niggas.
do it, and I don't want to discourage you. I want to encourage you to still do what you're doing, but I think it's a way to do it. I remember, I actually never said this publicly, but I remember seeing Kendrick at Universal Studios. And like that's our guy. Like we came up together or whatever, but I didn't want to blow the spot up. But he was like, we seen each other. He was like, and it was just him and his girl. And
super low key, wasn't it?
It was him and his girl and the homie 2 T's. And that was just that was his main day to day.
Was he like?
No.
He was just out.
Yeah.
Oh, tripping.
He wasn't. But the thing is, I think when you build that kind of rapport with people, like the thing that people don't know about Dot is he be places dolo. All the time. Like not no girl, not no security. Like I'm not gonna say, I'll tell you off, but where he be at, it's like regular life happening. You know what I mean? Like he just be working out by himself and all that kind of shit. And we talk about that. And the thing is, it's a way that you can do it and conduct yourself where people will still respect your privacy and they'll respect your space and won't, you know, like blow your shit up.
Yeah.
But like you said, people do be looking for the moments.
Yeah, I mean, I done had stalkers before and shit, bro.
Oh,
like, I done
shit.
had like weird shit happen to me, bro. Like,
Yeah.
crazy weird ass shit, motherfuckers trying to pull up and shit. Like, so I don't know. I got that level of respect though. Niggas respect me, and if I don't want to, like, I'm just low key today, man. I ain't trying to really take a picture right now. Niggas will respect me enough to,
Facts.
like, you know, I just fuck with you, bro. You know, you inspire me, whoop, and it'd be cool. So I know what it's like to have like respect from a fan perspective, but like sometimes these niggas don't care. They just care about that. I don't know. They just keep going.
Last thing.
weird.
Oh, go ahead.
I want to know from, because we manifesting shit. Shit's gonna get up there, right? You get to the point where you're recognizable everywhere, right? What word of advice would you give that fan that loves DDG, and this maybe can apply to the fan now, but like that wants to come up and say what's up to you, but it's just not the moment. Like you with your family, you're just in a moment where you don't even want to be interacted with. What advice would you give them? Do they still say what's up? How should they approach you at that moment?
Just say what's up. I don't never say no to pictures. That's the thing. Like I take every picture unless it's like I'm trying to get the fuck out. I'm trying to go somewhere. I need to move quick or something. And then I just be like, all right, just take a selfie with me real quick. But I know the importance of that picture. You know what I'm saying? It's like that means a lot to them because it's like, damn, now I can show my friends. I can show my mom. I just met this nigga. What the fuck? So it's like I know the importance of that. That's why I never say no. So I'm like, you know, I just take every picture.
Was there ever a celebrity that fronted on you one day, like back in the day, where you try to get a picture up with them and you just couldn't get it for whatever reason?
It's been times I'm drawing a blank right now, but yeah, it's been times where I tried to get a picture with an
And it just
artist.
didn't happen. So that's why it means a little
Yeah,
more for
but then
you.
that feels I
Yeah.
feel some type of way because I'm like, damn, nigga, like I'm bumping your shit.
Right.
I'm contributing to the cause.
Exactly.
Just
Then
want to
years
snap
later,
up.
the album gets made, and this record happens.
Yeah.
But
Last thing. DDG the fighter. You fought Nate
Wyatt.
Nate Wyatt. No disrespect. I'm not familiar, but and I remember you supposed to fight P&B. Rest in peace of P&B Rock. Moving forward, are you still trying to do the fight thing? Like, are you over that? Or
I think I'm over it, man. Like I was gonna do it in this last event, and then I just feel like it's not something that I feel like I'm one and done. I did it. I showed motherfuckers.
not to be played with.
Don't be trying to put your hands. I know how to fight type shit. So I did what I needed to do and shit, you know. But I feel like it's just as an artist, and this goes for any artist. That's a risky thing to do.
Do you think if the Nate Wyatt fight would have went differently, it would have hurt your career?
I'd be done. I wouldn't be here today.
Really?
Be canceled.
For sure. If I would have lost by decision, it would have been all right. It would have blew over probably like 6 months later. If I would have got knocked out,
Instant memes.
it's done.
Memes,
I probably would just deactivate my Instagram.
No,
and
you
shit.
would.
I'd probably go get a job. At
Could
Best
you
Buy or
imagine
some
him?
shit.
Could you imagine that shit happening?
That's cap. That nigga's not.
Could you imagine that shit happening? And he dropped his album.
Nick, you ain't listening to
Listen,
it.
I would listen to it to see what you said.
Oh no.
On the album. I just want to see what he said on the album.
Oh no, it's definitely you.
How you gonna take me serious? I'm on here talking about all this tough ass shit on a rap song. Nigga, you just got your ass knocked out by a
I'm just talking about
TikToker.
the title alone. Like, no, nigga, it is you. Wow. Now I get it though. I get it. I mean, it's one of those things where.
What if I have
Test the
somebody?
waters.
Sorry. What if I have somebody that be willing to fight you, and the purse is big enough? Are you would be open to it?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm kind of just over it, man. It's
I feel
just
that.
It's not like something that's like heavy on my mind.
So what
And
made
it
you
gets-
want to do it in the first place?
Cause that was like a bucket list thing for me.
Oh, okay. Like skydiving or something.
Yeah, it was like as a kid, I always wanted to box in a stadium in front of a bunch of people, especially professional, no headgear. Like that was like some real bucket list shit. Cause I used to box when I was like 9 years old.
Word.
Yeah, so it was like that was like something I really, really, really wanted to do. So after I did it, I'm like, damn, man, I won. This is great. Nigga, my fucking Instagram story bumping. I ain't never had that much juice that quick, bro. That's one thing about the boxing shit. I'm like, I would do it again, but I'm not like really pressed to do it. But as like from a marketing the marketing me will want to do it just because it's like that's the most eyeballs I didn't ever had just at once type shit.
Really?
My shit was bumping.
Would it? So normally, if like a normal view on your story, do you know what that number look like?
It'd be like
On a regular day.
yeah,
Tuesday,
on a regular day.
Tuesday.
On a regular day, it'll probably the highest it'll probably touch like 300, 400 if it's great.
300,000, 400,000.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, you and your girl.
100,
400.
it'd be like 150, 200 if I'm
300,
just
I'm like-
reposting shit though, right?
Right.
I'm like, I'm
But if
doing
I'm
cool.
if I'm actually doing something like dope on my story, it goes up a lot. But at that time, it was like 2 million, just off of just me reposting some 2 million, motherfucking 2 million niggas, just tapped in. I'm like, damn, follow me. Shit's crazy.
Damn. Okay, so the boxing thing is over. What about? Well, no, that's fighting. I'm not a boxing fan. I don't even like MMA because I don't like violence. Just the way I came about, I don't like none of it. But
But you play.
that's video games.
Oh, okay. So it's
I'm talking about real niggas like the homie getting knocked out is bad. That's bad business. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
great business. This shit went up for a story. Hey, great business.
I drop music around
Man,
that
fuck
shit. And everything.
I feel you. Do that. Do what you gotta do.
I'm just saying, like, so completely done or maybe later.
Maybe later.
Okay,
Maybe
that's fair.
later, maybe-
Is there anybody that when you were going into the Nate Wyatt fight, is anybody that lined up after that was like, oh, I got him next? Did you ever have that conversation?
Nah, I ain't had nobody like come right after that. Motherfuckers like say shit, but what?
I did. We got.
Yeah, people was emailing like niggas just.
Who
random.
wanted to fight?
Hold on, I don't know. A bunch of people from Europe.
So a bunch of Europeans.
Yeah. it was-
No real like names though, right? Or just like
I mean,
professional
it probably
fighters
like
out
some-
there.
They were all popular. They were
Oh,
all-
okay.
They're popular.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
but not niggas that I really was pressed to fight. Or
Got you. I
I
get
felt like
that.
it was beneficial to my music career in a way.
Is there anybody that you respect? Like, okay, like that nigga's not to be played with in the fight world.
What you mean, like actual boxers? Or
No, like
somebody-
the Jake Pauls and like those type of people.
Jake Paul, nice.
Yeah.
I feel like niggas sleep on him.
You think
just
so?
because he a YouTuber, just like the shit that comes from me. So he going through the same shit I'm going through, but he sleeping niggas. So it's like, how could you really hate on the nigga and he proving y'all wrong every time?
It's still a technicality to that, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's like he fighting niggas that's not like super duper good and shit, but he fighting niggas that you would like. He about to fight Anderson Silva.
Right.
I think that's dope.
That's crazy.
Like it's like even his brother fought
Logan
Floyd
Floyd.
Mayweather.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Right.
That's crazy, right?
Right.
And he stayed up with him the whole fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, he like 100 pounds heavier than
A lot of
him,
people
but
thought he
it's
was gonna get dropped, like and it was gonna be over, but I agree with you.
Yeah, Mayweather's like the GOAT.
The GOAT, for sure.
Literally, you can't fight nobody better than that nigga.
Right.
So it's like, I thought that shit was.
Would you fight Mayweather?
If the bag was right. If I got a good bag, hell yeah.
You know the bag gonna be
Fuck
good.
yeah. What the fuck?
You would
I
fight.
know, but I know this nigga gonna win. I'm not really tripping. I'm not tripping though. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna go in there and I'm at least punch this nigga a few times for sure.
Before you go to sleep.
I don't think he had knocked me out though.
Really?
I don't think he had knocked me out unless I got super duper dumb tired.
What if
and
that's
I
the
fucking
thing?
gassed
You can
out.
get the bag, but if you get knocked out, you ain't getting shit.
Oh,
That's it. They offer
I
you
do
a
that
crazy
shit. I do that
bag.
shit. I do that shit.
You would do it?
I would do that.
I don't
shit.
want no
he
problems
He
with-
about to fight a nigga named Deji
Yeah, I don't want
off
no problems.
YouTube. Yeah, but shit, I'll do that shit though.
Yeah, you are a daredevil. Congratulations, DDG.
Now you said you've been in rooms, and we'll end off on this. You've been in rooms with people that you look up to and you aspire to be, right? What advice are they giving you as
Man,
an
niggas
artist?
be dropping gems to me, bro. I feel like it'd be dope. It'd be like some big homie shit. And niggas be just like giving me advice and just like telling me like, you know what I'm saying? Or
What's
or
one thing that kind of
motivating me.
stuck that stuck with you? From who?
Well, I already discussed this. I had like I tweeted it or some shit. I was doing like a Q&A, but like Jay-Z gave me some advice.
Really?
Yeah, he was telling me about like, you just be original, don't follow no trends type shit, just to shorten it. It's a cool conversation. I get advice from hella niggas. Chris Brown came up to me before. Keep going, bro. You know, like just little shit like, you hard as fuck, man. You know, blah, blah. That shit just be meaning a lot, because I'm like, damn, these niggas watching.
Yeah, they paying
And
attention.
sometimes I don't be thinking niggas watching, you know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, it'd be dope. Then I just shot a video with Offset. He gave me hella advice. He was teaching me like little shit to do with the music to make it hit hard, like good advice. It's
Yeah.
like, damn, I'm gonna take this shit home. And they probably don't even be thinking I really be like, but I be soaking that shit in, because I'm usually the nigga advising niggas. You know, so it's like, when I get the advice, it's just, I'm very grateful for it.
Sorry, I want to clear on that, but has anybody ever asked you to help them with their YouTube, or have you ever
Yeah.
consulted with
Yeah.
artists?
Hell yeah.
What did that look like?
Like help, like an artist help, ask for help?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was helping Kevin Gates in a way.
Really?
Yeah, he had asked me how to do that shit. And then after I was telling him and shit, I'm like, bro, because I did a mukbang with him, right? And that motherfucker made so much money, bro. I was like, damn, I'm gonna just show this nigga. And you know what I'm saying? Because he was wanting to do the YouTube shit and talk about the shit, the sea moss shit he be eating and the vegan shit and all that shit. I was like, yeah, then you do this, whoop, whoop, whoop. And then he was like dropping vlogs. He stopped though. But he started. So like, you know, it's a hard thing to keep up with.
Got you.
That was the reason why I asked, because I know you've given game out to so many people, whether it be artists or other bloggers, just people that's trying to on the marketing side. So it's just wanted to see what people gave you and how you applied it. So that's good that you are kind of like soaking it in and like, no, I'm gonna apply that shit like that.
Yeah. Nah, I'm all.
Did NLE Chopper give you any weight loss pills?
Nah.
Oh,
They give me the weight loss.
I'm just saying.
Anything else you want to leave the people with, man? Things that we may not have touched on that you definitely want to make sure that people know about?
Make sure y'all go check out the music, man. It's Not Me, It's You. Album out now, deluxe out.
Toxicity.
Yeah, great music, undeniably great music. And I just really want people to give it a listen that haven't already.
Give it a shot.
And go get that Dogecoin.
You don't get the dog.
I saw her just dig into the wound.
Yeah. It's Homegrown Radio, Chuck Dizzle, DJ HED, DDG. Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, man.
For sure.